You still there, Mikey? Because you kind of broke up. He is silly. The chop, the chop and stop six pregame show. I guess, hey, chop. I guess we got a name now. I guess I need. I guess I need to make a opening for that. All right. So Kuiper, man. All right, so we got players of the game. So, but we always got to have a player to watch. The player that somebody's going to be sleeping on today. To me, I didn't even answer the other ones, but that's cool. But I want to talk about the players to watch today. You know me, I'm the big offensive lineman. So Booker's back, right? I want to know and I want to see if he's fully healthy and if the run game is going to improve because I am a fan of TJ Bass. I think Bass has been doing a good job in his absence, but we keep getting more and more of the starters back, and we had two starters back last week, and our run game did not improve. Okay, so now we only down one starter. That's BB. So let's see if our starting guard Tyler Booker is going to play good against these Commanders because the Commanders do have two good things. That's two good defensive tackles. Okay. So that's who I'm focusing on, the player to watch, my little sleeper player to watch. And for the Commanders, oh man, Bill is too easy. Daniels is too easy. I'm gonna go with my old Michigan player, Mikey Sanders still, because they've been saying Mikey has been playing pretty bad up in Washington, and Mikey is gonna be on CD today. So CD is gonna play more slot than he will play the X. So that's for the Commanders. Let's look for Mikey Sanders still on CD today. Those are my two players to watch. Kuiper. Mhm. Okay. All right, Chop. Your sleeper player to watch today, baby. Hmm. Mhm. Okay. Now, let's talk about Dan Quinn coming back, right? Dan, Dan Quinn is one of those coaches, man. You love him and then sometimes you hate him, right? Because when he was with the Cowboys, when he first started, everybody loved Dan Quinn. And remember his last year with the Cowboys, everybody wanted to get rid of Dan Quinn, right? People forget that. As soon as he went to the Commanders and they started winning, oh, we should have kept Dan Quinn. No, 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 no. You remember hey Chop, you remember this. They wanted to run him out of here. And the only reason the Commanders started winning because they drafted a quarterback. Okay? They had a quarterback that could actually play football. So that's what made the Commanders defense better than it was before. So, but since Dan Quinn have a familiarity with the Cowboys defense and players, will Dan Quinn make a difference in this game? And we'll start with Kuiper. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Well, but I know what you meant. I know what you meant. So Chop, will Dan Quinn make a difference in this game, man? Will he make it? Okay. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Right. Man, I'm glad you said that, man, because you know how the Cowboys are, man. They'll play down to their competition, then they'll play up to their competition. And when they at home now, don't get me wrong. Now, when they at home, they actually are beginning to play better at home. Remember last year they played like crap at home. It was one of the worst. The year before they were undefeated at home until they got in the playoffs. We won't talk about that no more. I'm still in canceling. I'm still in canceling. So, but I think the Cowboys need to do the same thing that Green Bay year, man. They need to win every game at home. We got to tie and we got to win. We got to win over the Giants and we got to tie against Green Bay. We had two games on the road. We're back at home. We have to win all the home games. We got to keep pace. The Eagles won today, and we playing a divisional game, and we can't drop division games. We can't do it. We already dropped one to the Eagles week one. We can't keep dropping any more games. Uh, um, so this is what else we got. I got my man Shotty. I want to talk about Shotty because I know we was talking about Dan Quinn. I wanted to talk about Shotty too. Okay, now we've been getting Shotty a lot of praise about his offense. The offense is clicking. Dak is clicking. We looking good on offense. This is what I heard today. I don't know if you guys heard this. Guess who was sitting in defensive meetings this week? Shotty. Shotty was sitting in the defensive meetings. Shotty's like, look, it's enough of this bullshit. And this is what I loved. When I heard that, I say, to me now, you're a true head coach because you're not just the offensive coach anymore. You're the head coach. So every aspect of your team need to be covered by you. It needs to have your fingerprint on it. So with him being in the defensive meetings, I was excited. I was like, that's what I'm talking about right there, Shotty. Get in, and you need to stay in them. You need to stay in them. So, Chop, man, what did you think about Shotty being in them defensive meetings? Mhm. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Shit, maybe Shotty is the one that went by the house and whooped his ass. But anyway. Mhm. Yeah. All right. Kuiper, you got the last word on this, man. What did you think about Shotty going into the locker room? Yeah. All right. Thank, preach, Kuiper. Shit, I feel the same way, baby. I feel the same way. That's why when you hear Shotty, you heard him in the offseason, we kind of fell in love with because at first we didn't think he was going to be the right player. But when you heard him, I was like, okay, he's going to be a player coach, but I wanted to know if he was going to hold the players accountable. That's what I was looking for, right? And with him being in that meeting, I think he's starting to say, all right, now enough is enough. Enough is enough, including with my coaching staff that I didn't hire. Enough is enough. Okay. So we always just do 30 minutes on the pregame show. We had 33 minutes. Look, Kuiper, give me your score and prediction of the game. All right. Uh Chop, what's your score? Okay. Are you going Cowboys or all right. Well, you just said the number. You just said the number. And I'm gonna stick with my prediction. 42-41 Cowboys. Well, look, man, we appreciate everybody tuning in with us, man. Everybody get your cervezas. Oh, the Cowboys are wearing the icy whites, the color rush today. So if you got your color, just because I got on blue and because Chop got on black, if you at that damn game, you better have on a white jersey. It drive me crazy. That's just my thing. It just drive me crazy. Because if I was at the Cowboy game, I would not have Romo on. I would be having on the white Romo. I would be having on the white Romo. Hey man, appreciate man. My man Chop off of vacation. Always the player personnel director of the Cowboy Podcast, Cowboy Up Podcast, Cap AZ. Appreciate you jumping in. Also appreciate Mikey 520. Everybody, let's go get this dub. And then we always say Dallas Cowboys for life. Peace.